Greetings in the name of the Lord. First, I want to apologize for my tardiness in this assignment. I've been without internet for about 4 days now. Let's go ahead and get started. I was assigned Aaron Beck. And according to Stephen Weinreich, in the mid-50s, Aaron Beck rejected his early training in psychoanalysis and developed a new approach in the treatment of mental disorders similar to that of Albert Ellis. Both of these gentlemen studied these similar approaches at the same time. However, neither of them conferred with each other. His greatest contribution to the mental health world was the development of the cognitive model of emotional disorders and development of cognitive therapy. He felt that how we feel is influenced by what we think, and in order to feel better, we need to avoid these dysfunctional thoughts. Many counselors believe that counseling begins and ends with the exploration of what the client feels. Weinreich's article, Cognitive Therapist, A Dialogue with Aaron Beck, in the 1998 issue of the Journal of Counseling and Development, further states that Beck's model of cognitive therapy has inspired an entire generation of researchers and clinicians. Beck is one of the few founders of a school of psychotherapy who has taken the empirical testing of the effectiveness of that therapy. In 1977, his study compared the effects of cognitive therapy and antidepressant medications, and they are the landmark of psychotherapy research. He was awarded numerous honors for his treatment of depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideations. His accolades include the Foundation's Fund Prize for Research in Psychiatry of the American Psychopathological Association, a Lewis Dublin Award of the American Association of Suicidology. He also received an honorary doctorate of medical science degree from Brown University. Weinreich further described Beck as very soft-spoken, more like a scientist versus a psychiatrist. Cognitive therapy is a short-term treatment, typically about 12 to 16 weeks in length, that was primarily designed for the treatment of depression and anxiety. However, it's being used now for a variety of disorders to include personality disorder and eating disorders. Cognitive behavioral therapy, also known as CBT, helps with the dysfunctional thought processes and behaviors due to the excessive or inappropriate ways of interpreting their experiences. It's also based on the notion that people who are depressed or anxious have in some way a distorted image of themselves and their external situation. Cognitive therapy is a problem-oriented therapy. Now, this was very interesting, and I have lots of friends from various lifestyles. I spoke with a friend that suffers from severe depression, borderline personality disorder, anxiety disorder, suicidal ideations, as well as PTSD. I asked her if she's ever experienced cognitive behavioral therapy, and she, of course, said yes, and this is how she described it. Yes, it's effective. It's hard. If you go to it, you have to be dedicated to it. A lot of people go to therapy because they want someone else to handle it and do it for you. They give you the tools to use on your own to help change your behavior and adjust your life by changing said behaviors. You have to be dedicated in order for it to be effective. She didn't have any type of written assignments given to her. However, the therapist did give her the following types of assignments. What did you do for yourself? It's kind of a me time activity. What did you do for someone else? How did you contribute to family and society in a positive way? She then follows up with these questions on the next visit. Relaxation techniques are given. She also attended another therapy. It's called DBT. It does help with some of the same things, but it's way more intense, she said. She stated that the first time in DBT, she couldn't even drive home as she was an emotional wreck. Of course, it's a different therapist that she saw for the DBT versus the CBT, the cognitive behavioral therapy. But that DBT therapist basically had her face her demons, so to speak. She said it was almost like hypnotherapy, where she was taken back in time to face the issues that are causing her the problems today. I do want to thank you, and again, I do apologize for my tardiness. My internet has been down. I look forward to reading through everybody else's posts and videos. Have a blessed day.